Well, my name is Master Bruno, and I think you are all smart and you can figure out what I do. Well, let me explain to you. When you say karate, that's like saying automobile. There's a lot of different kinds of automobiles. There's pickup trucks, SUVs, vans, sports cars, luxury cars. They're all different. So when you say automobile, that's all of them. But when you say karate, that's all of them. But there's many different kinds of karate. I teach a Korean martial art. It's from the country in Korea. I don't know if you studied what do they call that? Geography. Thank you. So this from the country of Korea. But there's also China, Japan, Vietnam, Thailand. They all have their own martial art. So this is called Tang Soo Do. Actually, the full name is Tang Soo Do Murakwan, but we just say Tang Soo for short. It's a little easier. Now, anyhow, I want to say one thing about martial arts. People think it's about fighting, and it's not about fighting. It's about protecting yourself. So she tries to punch me 10 times. I can block all 10. I don't have to hit her back, but I have to protect myself. I don't want to let Arizona hit me. I don't have to hit her back to be successful. Successfully, I didn't let Arizona hurt me. So anyhow, with that in mind, I was looking through the books, and I thought this would be a good book because it's called Dog versus Cat. And it kind of makes it sound like it's going to be a fight. But this book is a little surprise. So we're going to go ahead and read this book. We'll discuss it if you want, or you can ask me questions later about Tang Soo Do. Anyhow, dog versus cat. I'll show you the pictures too, because that helps. I read the words, but it helps to see the pictures. It puts a little picture in your mind. One day, a man named Mr. Button went to the animal shelter to pick out a friendly-looking dog. Then he brought the dog home. Now you can see. Now, when dogs ride in the car, they always stick their tongue out. I hope you don't. You stick your tongue out the window, Arizona? All right. Okay. Across town, on that very same day, Mrs. Button went to the pet store and brought a smart-looking cat. Then she brought the cat home. However, the Buttons only had one room for their pets. They would have to share. This could be a very dangerous situation, but dog and cat wanted to be very grown up. And so, dog and cat moved in together. Dog quickly arranged his side of the room, and cat arranged the other side. So you can see the cat's side was all neat, and the dog was, the dog, if you have a dog, they leave their toys around, and right. Okay. Then, dog gave cat a warm greeting. When you come home, how's the dog greet you? They like to lick you. But cat didn't like showers. Cat offered dog a mouse-warming present. If you have a cat, sometime they bring a little mouse home for you. My cat does. Dog showed cat how to chase a tail. Cat showed dog how to curl up with a good book. Their habits were very different. Dog liked to keep in touch with his friends all day long. Cat liked to play games all night long. And instead of an iPhone, he had an iBone. There were more problems. Dog was always sniffing everything. And cat would claw everything that moved. And then there was a litter box issue. Dog said, "Why can't you go outside like other pets?" And cat said, "I have indoor privileges." That was when they decided to mark their territories. Okay. But neither dog nor cat was satisfied. One of them had to go. And you see how they marked the room. Cat knew that dog had a very good nose. So cat made sure he had horrible garlic breath. Dog rubbed some balloons on the rug and stuck them to the cat. Cat popped them with his sharp claws, nearly giving dog a heart attack. Cat filled dog's water bowl with hairballs. Dog poured the water over the cat's head during nap time. It was too much to take. Sounds like some of you how you tease your brothers and sisters. Yeah. Oh. Each pet was determined to get the other one in trouble. Cat used a silent whistle to make the dog howl in the middle of the night. Dog spread catnip over Mrs. Button's pillows so the cat would go crazy and claw them. That was when Mrs. Buttons gave dog and cat a timeout. If anybody has a cat, you know they like to scratch stuff. Yes, they do. Since they could not agree on anything, dog and cat decided to build a wall to separate their room. After they were finished, the room became very quiet. Too quiet. Soon, dog began to remember all the good times they had together. And cat began to remember all the fun times too. Well, you can see how they used to have fun together. Halloween, the dog put on a cat mask and the cat put on a dog face. They began to miss each other. So cat sent over a peace offering. Dog replied. So they set out to solve their problems in a different way. Then one day, dog and cat heard a strange howling outside their door. Another pet? They could not believe that Mr. and Mrs. Button would wish for a pet any better than dog and cat. What could it be? Dog hoped it wasn't a porcupine. Cat hoped it wasn't an elephant. Dog and cat were afraid. They agreed that something had to be done to keep the creature out of their room. Cat drew up plans to block the door. Dog tore down their wall and used the pieces, but they forgot that the door opened into the hallway. Like this door. If you took all your desks and tables and chairs and piled them up in front of the door still opens out. So that wouldn't work. That's what happened to them. Then Mr. and Mrs. Buttons brought in the cage. Well, we're going to find out. Here it comes. Oh, it was the most terrifying creature dog and cat had ever seen. And it moved into their bedroom. The creature never seemed to stop screeching. And it certainly couldn't use a litter box. So dog and cat decided to move out. Are you ready? Oh, it's a baby. They scream all the time, and The diapers really smell. Uh-oh. But they knew only one other room was available. Cat drew up plans. Dog hammered the nails and lifted the heavy things. So you can see they looked outside and found an old dog box. The old dog house. Well, wait. And when they were done, they shared a pitcher of cold lemonade. Look what they built. Nice, like a castle. But look what happened here. Ah, the baby got in there. Oh. Now you saw dog and cat sharing the lemonade. And then the cat's sitting on the chair, and he said, "What is that?" And then the dog said, "I have outdoor privileges." Oh, dogs go bathroom outside. Okay, well, that's why I kind of like this book. It made it seem like it was a fight, and that's what people think of karate. But this was about getting along, about protecting yourself. So if you want to ask me about the book, or you want to ask me about Tang Soo Do, I'm ready. Arizona.
Can you do something?
Can I do something? Well, last class asked me to punch or break their desk, but I told them somebody has to pay for that, and I don't have any money. This doesn't have any pockets. So we're not breaking any desks. No. So
Can you do a kick?
I can do a kick, yes. So here, sometimes you just pick your knee up and you kick. Like that. Oh. That's one of the reasons I didn't want to do that, because I have his equipment on and I don't want to break his. Did that break? Okay, good. Your question, let me see. Avery. No, I put on regular pants and a shirt when I go home, but at my school, yes, this is what I wear all the time. But at home, I dress just like you. Blue jeans and a t-shirt and tennis shoes. Yes.
You have different clothes for dance, right? Yeah.
Yes.
You don't wear them all the time.
No.
Exactly.
When you're like teaching Gavin or Bryce, do you ever make them do backflips and stuff?
No. That's not karate. That's gymnastics.
Gavin, show me something.
Gavin and Bryce are my students. Our art of Tang Soo Do is about blocking, kicking, and punching. So, yes, go ahead, sir.
Can you like split a brick open with your hand?
Yes, I can. Oh, I did one. Yes, Daniel. Kung Fu is a Chinese martial art. It's very different. See, they have different ways. If you ever, in your mom and dad's car, some of the cars have the radio here and the heating controls are underneath. Other cars have the controls up here, the heating, and the radio's underneath. Neither one is right or wrong. It's just the way the car company likes to put stuff together. Kung Fu is a Chinese martial art. Their philosophy is very circular. So when they block, they make a big circle. When we block, it's straight, this way. That's a lot different. Now, somebody asked me about breaking. We can use any part of the body to break. But one of the things you have to do is it takes a long time to make your body strong enough to break something. You can't just hit the desk with your hand, you'll hurt your hand. Right. You have to know what part. Okay, stop. I don't want anybody to hurt. So you have to wait. Let me teach you.
I got kicked out of karate like.
Why? I can't believe that, Arizona.
I got kicked out too.
No.
First reason I got kicked out because I was moving from California.
Oh, well, that's not kicked out. You have to stop. Anyhow, yes, young lady. Pardon me? Jiu-jitsu is like a wrestling. See, that's another martial art. So wrestling, they pick, they take a person and they throw them down on the ground. That's judo or jiu-jitsu. There's another martial art called Hapkido, which I teach. Hapkido is a pressure. Did anybody ever hit their crazy bone, their elbow? How does that feel? No, it makes your hand go numb. Now, let me explain to you that on your body, there's little pressure points that you can touch and make that happen. Well, it's kind of like that, but it's kind of like tickling yourself. You can't do it. You can't push hard enough to hurt it. So that's why when somebody else, like you punch yourself in the shoulder, it don't hurt like when your sister or your brother punch you in the shoulder. That hurts more. So you can't tickle yourself, you can't punch yourself, but somebody else can do it. So, right, like the time Travis hit you in the stomach. Right. Yes, Owen.
It's like sumo wrestling martial arts?
No, it's a wrestling. Sumo wrestling is martial arts. Yes.
Do a karate chop.
Karate chop. It's like this. One. That's it. Yes, young man. Where is that? Yes, in your neck. See? But they're all along your arm, your leg, everywhere. Okay. Any other questions? Yes. Oh, can you, little quiet, I can't hear Daniel. Well, you have to learn how to be accurate. When you were in kindergarten, you started learning to write, correct? You didn't stay on the lines. I saw some kindergarten, the line is here, and they write like this upwards. Right. Now when you write, you know how to stay on the line. You become more accurate. As you practice martial arts, you become more accurate. So then you learn how to do a pressure point. Again, we have a lot of girls here, and I don't mean to pick on the girls, but unfortunately boys have a little stronger upper body. That's okay, Owen. That's just the way it is. But listen, your best weapon is here, your mind. So sometimes I teach women's self-defense. Some guy stronger than the lady. You see my assistant, she's not tall lady. She's done growing. Some big guy grabs her. She cannot get away. She cannot get away from him. But if she stays calm, uses her mind, she can figure out a way to escape. And she can use a pressure point. Come here. Okay? So, I'm going to show one. Somebody grabs you right here on your arm, or let's do this one. Somebody grabs you like this to choke you. There's a pressure point right here. Okay? Now, I only used one finger for Gavin. See what he's doing? I only used one finger. So one finger, you can protect yourself if you know how. So the important thing is just like this schoolroom, just like your teacher, you pay attention, you will become smarter. When you have more knowledge, that's how you can protect yourself. That's how you're smarter than the other guy. So that's why it's very important to pay attention to your teacher, whether it's me, your soccer coach, or your regular teacher. We have a lot of good things to teach you, but you have to pay attention. I hope so. No, big don't mean anything. Some guy has the big muscles. I have some guys, they're bigger than me. I can throw them all around, Owen. So big don't mean anything. Smart. Yes, Daniel. The martial art is called Hapkido. And that's the art of pressure points, joint locking techniques, and when you get high up, some throws. Yes, sir.
Like, what if it's someone fighting Godzilla? Like,
Well, I think Godzilla's not real. I think that's just a cartoon. But, so you don't have to worry about that. Yes? No, I never fought the sumo wrestler.
If anyone picks me up, I just kick them in the private area.
Well, that works, but what if somebody grabs you like me? I'm on the other side of the desk, and your legs don't reach. See? Okay. Yes?
Whenever my brother, he takes karate and jiu-jitsu, whenever he starts to go towards the mat, he goes like this.
Right. That's a bow. When you see each other in the morning, when you get up and see mom and dad, what do you say?
Good morning.
Hi, good morning, hello, what's up, dude? Huh? Those are manners. And if your friend walked past you and didn't say anything, that would hurt your feelings. Because your friend didn't even say hi. So all those different things that we just said, that's manners. That shows respect for your friends and family. So when they bow before they go onto the floor, that shows respect. We do that too. We salute the flags. In the morning, I don't know, do you say the Pledge of Allegiance? Yes. That shows respect for our countries. You know, there's some countries where they don't let the children learn. Huh? Well, they don't have a school. Sometimes they want to make people stupid so they can't fight back. So like I said, knowledge, this is your best weapon. That's why you're here in school, to become smarter. So we also have to learn to respect and manners. Yes?
About the thing before about you can be small and really strong, Master Sample's small.
Right. My assistant instructor, he's only about this big. But he's very good, isn't he? Yes, he's very good. I have some children, you know, look, Gavin and Bryce are here. They're very good. They're very good. No, but how many kids are smaller than you?
A lot.
Are they good? Yes. So, size don't matter. Knowledge is important. That's why you got to pay attention to this lady. Yes, your dad's not tall, man. Neither am I. I'm not tall guy. So, Thomas, you have a question? Or were you just stretching? I started martial art in 1972. That's a long time ago. And I started teaching in 1979. So. Yes.
I'm just wondering, for the post staff, at my old school, at my old karate school, I used to learn Tang Soo Do. My master Miyata, I think he said that he's a master of bow staff. I think he had to have to do something that involved a bow staff. That's all.
Yeah. Master Mignana's teacher was Master Oin, Peter Oin. You know him? He's a little bald guy. You know who I'm talking about? Master Oin? Well, I used to teach Master Oin. Yes?
What belt is that?
This is a master's belt, but it's very old.
Yeah,
Like me. No. See, it's midnight blue. That's a different too. Every style has different colors. You asked me about Kung Fu. Kung Fu, their high belt is red. Ours is blue with a red stripe. Some karate styles is black. Then some karate styles, their high belt is a red, like a patch, red, then white, then red, then like a checkerboard. So they have many different styles of karate, and they all have their own system. Yes, Owen?
What means if you have like an orange belt with 2 stripes?
Orange belt with, well, we only have 1 stripe in our style, but that means kind of a beginner. That's still a beginner. Yes, Arizona.
Where do you teach?
I teach down 88 at the C.S. Kim Karate School.
Okay, I'm going to.
Yes, by the new sheets. Pardon me? Excellent. Keep practicing. Get your green belt. You go to Master Mignana's. Good. Excellent. Excellent. Another Gavin. You have 2 Gavins. Oh, boy. Okay. Are we good or
Yeah, no,
time-wise?
we're good. Thank you very much.
Okay, you've been great, guys. Good. This was a lot of fun. This was a great class. You know, very attentive. A lot of good questions. And I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. And again, pay good attention to your teacher.